Excuse me, Mr. Brown.
Yes, Miss Courtney?
I am extremely worried about the forthcoming examinations, particularly so far as your English class is concerned. Another failure would be unthinkable.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Courtney. This time we will sail through.
You had better. However, in order to reassure myself, I am visiting each class in order to check on its progress. I am just on my way to the woodwork class, but I shall be back in a few moments to give your students an oral test. And I do expect some correct answers.
We'll do our best.
I just hope your best is good enough.
Do not worry, we will be surprising Miss Courtney.
Well, that's exactly why I'm worried. Yes, well, I hope you find Miss Courtney's questions as amusing. She'll be here any minute.
Please,
Don't interrupt. I tend to tolerate your frivolous attitude, but you'll find that Miss Courtney is a horse of a different colour.
Oh, blimey. You should not be calling Miss Courtney a horse.
I wasn't, although there may be a certain resemblance.
Mr. Brown, please.
Just a minute, Daniel, I haven't finished yet. As I was saying, Miss Courtney will not be as tolerant as I, but on the other hand, you mustn't let her intimidate you. She may be a bit of an ogre, but she's only human.
Excuse, please, Mr. Brown.
Speaking to you, or why are you constantly interrupting me?
I think they are trying to indicate my presence.
Ah, Miss Courtney, I didn't hear you come in.
Obviously.
How long have you been
Long
here?
enough. And now, Mr. Brown, if you don't mind, this horse of a different colour, this human ogre, would like to find out how clever your students are.
Yeah, well, certainly, they're all yours.
Now, who would like to be first? Well, don't all rush to volunteer. Oh, very well. I will ask a question, and anyone who wishes may answer. Now then, what is a circumflex? Oh, come along, circumflex. C-I-R-C-U-M-F-L-E-X. I'm sure somebody knows what a circumflex is.
Yes, please.
Good. What is it?
No milk today.
I beg your pardon.
So sorry. Circumflex is an accent mark.
Would you bring me that piece of paper, please?
Which piece of paper?
The piece you are hiding in your hand?
You are meaning this one?
Thank you. Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown?
Yes?
Would you wait in the corridor until I have finished with your students?
Well,
Good, and shut the door after you. Oh, and Mr. Brown,
Yes?
you might as well take this. You may need it for your milkman. Now, to continue. I am a foreigner.
Nein, you are English.
Well, let us imagine that I am a foreigner.
Please, Miss Courtney, what kind of foreigner are you be?
Does it matter?
Oh, yes. How can we be imagined when we are not know what to be imagined?
Oh, very well. I am Russian. And if anyone says, well, am I Russian too, I shall scream. Now, Miss Schmidt.
Yeah.
I approach you in the street and I say, please will you tell me the time? What is your reply?
Time you bought yourself a watch.
That is extremely rude.
I do not like Russians.
Let's try it with some general knowledge. Mr. Singh, where is Sydney?
Outside, cleaning the corridor.
Not the caretaker, the city.
1,000 apologies.
Anybody?
Australia.
Good. Mr. Nakazumi,
Awesome.
what can you tell me about the Duke of Windsor?
Which one?
There is only one Duke of Windsor.
Not so. Near where I live, there are 3 Duke of Windsor, 2 Dukes of Cambridge, and 1 Prince of Wales.
I was referring to the person, not a public house. Does anyone know what the letters GC mean?
Giovanni Cupello.
George Cross.
What class is he in?
I don't think I can stand anymore. Mr. Brown,
Finished already?
I am leaving while I still retain some shred of sanity.
Well, you obviously didn't give her very good answers.
Not our fault. Questions were too difficult.
Well, you'll just have to work harder, right? It's almost time to go now. Don't forget your homework, please. See you tomorrow.